Yo, welcome to the New Normal Podcast. I want to tell everybody thank y'all for tuning in. If you just came in the door, make sure y'all like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, tell everybody about the New Normal Podcast. Today, we got a great topic for you. If you've seen the title, we're going to be talking about the McDonald's massacre or the stabbing that happened at McDonald's when a young lady, 26-year-old lady, flipped her wig, multiple wigs, and stabbed this woman that had 6 kids at McDonald's. How do you feel about that?
It's Monday. We saw this last week, and I had to go. Like I always try to go through and get all the back end story and the back end details. With this, it's a lot of layers to this because a lot of these stories come out, and we jump the gun. Mm-hmm. We make these judgments very quickly without analyzing all the data. But it is sad. But when you see this and we get into this story, this is the soundtrack to what we've been discussing, which is the mental breakdown and the mental illnesses plaguing Black women specifically. We know men have been dealing with it. You look at suicide rates where they're predominantly men, but those are due to reactions, and men, they're just not flying off the handle. It's something that really happens, like a divorce. Loss of job, finances, the ability to not provide, things like that really affects their way of life. When these women are crashing out, it doesn't appear that something has just drastically changed their way of life. It's something like a delusion that has not been fulfilled or a fantasy that has not come to fruition. Right. And they deal with that reality of not being the princess, not being the wife. Well, we saw the other guy in Dallas, his wife shot him and committed suicide.
His wife shot him?
Yeah, his fiance. I think she had just proposed.
And she killed herself?
And she killed herself.
Oh, damn. They don't know.
Yeah, it was a credit guru. But you're just seeing all these violent acts, and is the mental illness and the mental well-being of women is not a mainstream conversation. But you don't.
Dude, I want to ask you this. Do you think, or have you started to see how Black women are starting to cannibalize each other?
Yeah, we see that a lot of these situations, even if it's men involved, in some form, shape, or fashion, it's a woman involved. Right. Even when you look at the men that's being murdered, it's usually a woman in the midst somewhere playing a critical role where they try to minimize that. You can't minimize any role when it's a life taken. Right. But you are seeing a lot of violence, fights. That's all we see.
Fight video. It's thousands of them.
Millions.
Thousands. Yeah, millions.
I would say millions at this point, and this has been going on for the last several years.
Yeah, because you know, the argument is it's only a small group of people that act like this, but we got so many videos. It's nonstop. We get on the internet, we can see 10 fight videos, and it don't be just a one-on-one. There's a melee, a brawl of Black women just out there fighting.
And these are orchestrated. Like, you see these stories and they're meeting up intentionally. Where saying, what this big crowd in this apartment complex? Right. Well, why how did she get over here? You see what I'm saying? Like, these are not just no rare occasions. It's too much observable reality to just say this is 10%, 20%. This is every day. I can get on the internet, video, new video, new murder case, and again, you don't have the outrage from women when it's a woman on woman, but let it be a man, or let it be a white man or a white police officer. You're going to see it all over the headlines.
And speaking of that, we didn't even get into it. You see, ain't nobody talking about Jabari.
I thought about this. I saw a post today because did you see what Homewood doing? The attorney is trying to petition to not have the video released. But Aaliyah is under investigation themselves.
Oh, for real?
For another case that was mishandled. So how is the agency that's investigating a murder by a police officer and a civilian under investigation for you see what I'm saying?
Mishandle, yeah.
If I supposed to be doing a quality control on you, but somebody doing something on me already while I'm doing one on you. Yeah. But the fact that these people are trying to petition to not have this video released shows some foul play.
Yeah, I agree. Let's play this first video right.
Let's go. Right. Make sure y'all share the video.
McDonald's in East Point, and now she's being held on a bond set at $25 million. The
26-year-old East Point woman faced. Family of the victim, Jennifer Harris, comes to grips with the tragic end to her.
Of her manager at a McDonald's in East Point, and now she's being held on a bond set at $25 million.
The 26-year-old East Point woman faced a judge today as the family of the victim, Jennifer Harris, comes to grips with the tragic end to her life. Harris was stabbed to death Thursday morning at the McDonald's at 9 Mile and Schroeder in East Point.
7 News Detroit reporter Ruda Olsenida was inside the courtroom today when the suspect was formally charged with first-degree premeditated murder, and we learned of her violent past.
New details coming out in court on Friday about the gruesome and what prosecutors say was a calculated way to take the life of a mother of 6 and hardworking employee here at McDonald's. The suspect pleading not guilty to a multitude of charges, including first-degree murder.
She stabbed the victim multiple times, up to possibly as many as 15 times, eventually causing her death.
Prosecution laying out the gruesome details of how 39-year-old Jennifer "Jamma" Harris lost her life at her place of work at the East Point McDonald's near 9 Mile and Schroeder Thursday morning. The suspect accused of her murder, 26-year-old East Point resident Afeni Muhammad, appearing in court virtually pleading not guilty. Her attorney arguing that Muhammad has had a difficult past.
She was in an extremely abusive relationship that was not only mental but physical.
Detectives say Thursday morning Muhammad was sent home from work early. Before leaving, she told her manager and the victim that she'll be back.
When Muhammad returned to stab Harris, she entered the back entrance with a hooded mask over her face in an attempt to conceal her identity and attempted to flee the scene after the stabbing, but was stopped by an armed customer.
East Point police tell me in their investigation they also considered the suspect's social media posts where she is seen waving around a knife in one Instagram video and discussing being sent home early by Jennifer Harris in previous incidents.
But to get sent home 2 days in a row, man, and I came in on my off day to make up my time, and she still sends me home early, it's not funny. Somebody will have to do something about that.
Due to the suspect having a record in Virginia for a similar crime involving another knife, the judge set her bond at $25 million cash or surety.
Due to the severity of the charges and the habitual offender status, it makes the defendant a high risk for flight.
If convicted, Muhammad could be spending the rest of her life behind bars. She's due back in court July 23rd for a probable cause conference. Meanwhile, I reached out to McDonald's representatives who tell me that this location where the crime occurred will reopen to the public on Saturday. In East Point, I'm Ruda Olsenida, 7 News Detroit.
All right.
So after that, do you think she deserved life?
Nah. Clearly, there's
Hold on.
What's that?
She took a mother of 6 kids.
I agree, but I don't think life. Because I look at it from 2 different angles, right? Clearly, there's some
repeat offender.
I understand.
Okay.
Clearly, there's some mental issues. Clearly,
Definitely.
Now, a lengthy sentence, maybe, but there should be some type of psychiatric intervention here. Because locking her away, okay, lock her away and throw away the key. Because this should be used as well. Let me see if this is something. Can I go back and look at other instances that we can see in our community where Black women are committing these types of acts of violence? What is triggering this? Because this is something very new. This one going on in the 80s. This one going on in the 90s like this. I called this out a couple years ago. It may not have been 5, but a few years ago, I said you're going to start to see Black women get extremely violent, and there's a root cause of this.
Well, what's the root cause? What you think?
Well, you got women who've been misled and indoctrinated with too many ideologies, too much stuff. Well, and we might do this Wednesday. There was a lady in Nevada, I want to say, who shot a man for not abiding by COVID protocols, which we already know it's a sham. This woman,
Hold on.
yeah,
In 2025?
this was 2021.
Okay.
But she shot a guy because she was indoctrinated and influenced and manipulated that C-19 is real when we already confirmed it's bullshit. But you got this woman so wired up that she won't do anything to keep her job, even if she's doing something that's so ridiculous and don't even make sense. You're so rooted in the belief that you're doing the right thing, you unalive a man for trying to come in this store without a mask.
That's crazy.
You see what I'm saying? So we got to get to the root cause of what's in these women's mind that I'm willing to do any and everything. In this case, is to keep my job. The same with the gas station shooting where she shot this man for not coming in with a mask and abiding by COVID protocols. I want to keep my job that bad, or you affecting my job, which is my income, to the degree I will unalive you. I will kill for this money. That ain't really no money.
Right. But this is what I was about to ask you. Do you think a lot of people that hold these positions, gas station jobs or jobs at McDonald's, might be one, impoverished, and two, low IQ?
I would say to a degree you're gonna have some poverty, but you're smart enough to know when to come to work, clock in, and learn this system and learn how to do this goddamn job.
Yeah.
So you ain't that stupid.
I ain't saying hold on. When I say low IQ, I mean like retardation or anything like that. But I'm just saying on the totem pole of just regular motherfuckers like me and you couldn't work at McDonald's.
Right. I mean, it's levels to it. I get it.
And so that's what I'm saying when we talk about like a low IQ individual and then add poverty on top of that. McDonald's is probably the only upside to their life. So because we always had this conversation about, damn, it just seemed like people just throw their lives away over nothing, because we would look at this as nothing. It's just a McDonald's job, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she didn't really lose anything, because McDonald's going to prison, is that really a punishment? Because now I'm still getting fed, I'm still getting clothed, I got a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? Like in a grand scheme of things, what she was doing, and for her to go kill over a McDonald's job to go to prison, is that really a punishment for her?
Yeah, I don't think she's looking at going to prison as a privilege or something that's going to alleviate her financial stress. But you never know what people are dealing with. We'll get into another video I think we got where she's talking to her landlord or somebody about paying the rent, and he was trying to coerce her for sex because he did a favor for her.
Mm-hmm.
So you never know what people are dealing with. Mm-hmm. And then you listen to her in these videos we're about to get into, where this manager is coming in starting shit to a degree, or keeping up mess, or sending her home frequently.
Mm-hmm.
But why are you sending me home? You send, because people need jobs, and if these are busy, why would you stop me from coming to work knowing you need the help more than likely?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's a bunch of things at play. Is this woman targeting her?
Mm-hmm.
See, we look at the victim, but we look at the victimizer saying, well, she just shouldn't have did that. But what was this victim doing to get stabbed this way?
Right. See, this is a thing too. We talk about women and relationships and covering also. And this is a woman, when we watch this next video about her having to basically put out to get something in return. When you don't have any covering out there and you just out here in society by yourself, a lot of men are going to play on that.
Exactly.
Especially if I know you work at McDonald's, you're struggling to pay your rent, you ain't got no car. You basically out here in society, you know, for lack of better terms, bent over barrel, just waiting on somebody to come fuck you. And that's what happens with a lot of these situations and a lot of these women. Like we just talked about the AT&T layoff. You got a young black girl with a child. Now she's out here, no covering, no man to have her back or slack or anything like that to help her pay these financial bills. Now you got to think about daycare, formula, food, or whatever with your child. Still, you got to clothe yourself, still got to put gas, still got insurance, still got cell phone, we got so many things and bills that still coming down the line, and you lose your job and you don't have no covering, no man to back you up. So we starting to see a lot of that, and I think that's why we probably been, I guess now it's more, you know, in our face, but prostitution culture at all-time high.
Oh, absolutely. And I truly think what's going on now, there's an economic reset underway that people are not going to acknowledge until it's too late.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of it is for the survival. Like a lot of stuff, you go on a diet, you change it, the food don't taste good.
Yeah.
And a lot of times the food that tastes good ain't good for you. So, you know, with this woman, it's hard to, because she said she's a habitual offender. I don't know what her previous offenses were.
Well, they said something similar that involved a knife.
Assault.
Probably assault with a knife as well.
Yeah, so
more than likely.
But
she said she seemed well versed in slanging knives in that video.
Yeah, she did.
You know,
but
so
I don't know for sure. But you want to get to the other video?
Let's play this next video. What he's talking about right here.
Like, he always like look at me a certain way or something, and I told him that like I don't want to have sex. I told him that. So it's like, you know, sometimes he would give me something to eat or something if I didn't make anyone on Instacart. I get that. But I told him like I don't want him thinking that that I owe him that just because he do that for me sometimes. I want him to think that I owe him sex. So now, like, after I told him that, it's like he's been crying and crying and telling me he think I use him. Dismissing everything that I do for him and did for him. Dismissing the fact that he had this condition that he'd been going through for a long time and nobody can help him. But me, I helped him get through it. And I cook, and, you know, I don't have a lot of money, but I still make money at work, but, you know, I don't have a car right now. I'm still working to get in a car. And he feels like I owe him sex. And now he's mad and crying and trying to make me feel guilty. I need to just calm down. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. But I should have known.
Oh man, like seeing
Sad,
this,
bro.
and we know this woman is 26 years old.
That's young.
Without a car, and you need to be employed in a place to stay. Because now I'm wondering where your parents at.
That's the question I'm gonna ask every time. Is the father
I'm not
and
letting
mother?
my 26-year-old daughter be out there where she got to go fuck and ask a nigga for some food. Baby, come on back to the house.
And this goes show you, like, women have this spirit of independence, thinking I'm just got to go out here and the world is going to conform to my delusion. That is not reality. You're food. These guys there's no such thing as nice guys. Men are not nice. I want y'all to get that through y'all head. There's no such thing as a nice guy. If he being nice, he got an agenda. The world is too hard on men for them to be nice all the fucking time. They're trying to get something. They're playing with you. And it's you can't tell them this.
I'm gonna ask you this. It's gonna sound fucked up what I'm about to say. The audacity of you to tell me you ain't fucking and you need to eat though.
Come on, Sid. That's stressed that, man.
I'm just
you playing. I believe in being a humanitarian. Okay,
so I believe in being a humanitarian as well. But it's a dog eat dog world out there. And I always had this saying, you know, it's always somebody waiting around the corner to fuck your ass. And if you look vulnerable, that's why as men, we know this. Hey, walk with your head up. Shake a man's hand, look him in his eye. It's things that we do that show, hey, you've been taught, you've been trained, you got somebody to come behind you that you won't get fucked in the ass, right?
Yeah.
But hey, bitch, you need to eat. How you gonna be?
You can't use predatory tactics, dog. Like,
that's life. Car salesmen are predatory.
I get it, but I'm talking about your presumption is that if I feed you, she got to fuck something.
No. I ain't saying that you have to.
Well, you said the audacity that you have.
Hold on. But the audacity for you to take. Let's say I got the food.
Oh, you saying for her to take this and
if you take the food, the audacity of you to just be like, oh yeah, I ain't doing it. Just gave you food. Like you could literally be starving tonight.
Let's swap that out. Let's say take puss off the table.
Okay,
but you can come and clean my house or do some housekeeping things for me. Because I think he said it sounds like he was incapacitated. He wasn't mobile.
Can I be real with you?
I'm just getting. It's options.
It's options. True.
Yeah.
Man, be fucking for real.
I get what you say. I'm playing devil's advocate here, but I'm saying because it sounds like he may be a little immobile because she was hitting it because I've done things for you in the past. It may sound like you may have some type of handicap.
You know, the thing is, anybody that hangs around this girl, we all know that people gonna hang that hang around each other in these type of environments. You're gonna hang around people in your socioeconomic status, financial status, class status, IQ status, or people that your quote unquote tribe. If you're a little slow, she might be in anime or some type of thing like that. Those people, I haven't known those people to kind of like be well versed in money. They kind of have like a delusional mindset when it comes to the world. So somebody that's hanging out with her, I don't know if that was the landlord that was bringing her food, but if it's somebody that's like she calls a friend
Mhm.
hanging around her, he probably not going to be the most sane individual or a person that's getting vagina like that himself. So, hey, bitch, you need some food. I need my dick sucked.
It's the real world. I'm with you there, but I'm just saying.
And just because we want to be, like I said, humanitarian, yeah, me and you like that because we not no horny ass niggas, and we basically what they say, we had our fun in the sun.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Now other niggas ain't had that, and they got to go through predatory tactics. That's why we got a saying, like, I'm in the bind, Nate.
That's true.
Women have always for eons, hey, we in war now. Our men in law, we got to get the fucking. Like, I don't, we say it and it sounds harsh and it sounds like the message and delivery of where I'm saying it sounds fucked up, but this is the life that you're going to live as a woman when you're uncovered.
I agree with that.
Especially
100%.
if you don't have no parents, especially if you ain't got nobody that's wise, especially if you don't have nobody with no money, especially if you don't have these people in your corner to make sure that you're okay. Because we have another thing in our community, black community, that at 18, you got to get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah.
I just seen white people say, you ain't got to move out of here. You ready. If I had a daughter, my daughter went out there going to college. Like, you can go to college, but you can go to UAB or go somewhere where you still staying in my house. Ain't all that going. You finna go stay on dorms. I know what happened, partying, getting drunk, the rape culture, the quote unquote rape culture, all of this type of stuff. My daughter and I ain't participating in none of that shit.
Yeah, and that's why I say you can't give her the same punishment as a person that doesn't have the past or the IQ level. It's like saying I'm gonna hold a 12-year-old as a 22-year-old.
Okay,
I
agree.
Yeah,
but who gonna hold her fucking hand through life?
And that's why I say we have to come up with other means of rehabilitating individuals who
I agree
take these turns.
We see them closing down insane asylums left and right.
They need to stop.
They talk about mental health, but ain't nobody really giving mental health. It's a lot of young girls out here. We see a lot of girls on TikTok and Facebook breaking down, crying, talking about stresses, work, being laid off. We talk about April, 105,000 black women was laid off from the federal government. Like, we don't know what the blowback of that's going to be. So, yeah, it sounds good in the grand scheme of things, but first of all, ain't nobody finna hold your hand. And this is what a sign of silence were. Like, if you are committed a crime like this and you can clearly see she has some issues, she should go in the insane asylum where she could be quote unquote rehabilitated. Maybe
that's what I meant by the measures.
And maybe that will be different than prison where nobody's doing anything. Where we just throw you away, you go over there for a lifetime. Maybe you could come over here, go through these programs and see stuff, but nobody's doing that anymore. The insane asylum's closed down.
Yeah, that's why I say we need to have alternative measures for these, because clearly this woman has a troubled past, no family structure, no support system, and you're going to get this type of result. This is the product of that. Now, because she has a history from what it is, I don't know what it is, we got to look into it. We may have to follow up with this to see what is her prior record, to where if she's done something like this before, what was the measures? You locked up for a few months and let her back out again you see what I'm saying? But let's flip it, take it from her. Let's go to the other side of this coin. This manager, a mother of 6. You got another video?
Oh, I ain't got that video. I can find it.
This is with the daughters, where they interviewed the daughter saying my mother was out taking care of me. This, then the third. While you looking this up, I just want to ask the chat and everybody watching: is there a such thing as a good mother or a good woman that's a single mother of 6 managing a McDonald's? Not saying that can't be, but is this the norm? I have 6 kids. How many fathers? Or where is the father? Can that be is this indicative of a good woman, a good mother? And you hear this woman say, you coming to work, you're keeping up mess, you're sending me home. She's have videos saying that this woman talking about she's pulled a gun on her kids and she gonna have to treat her like she treat her kids and take her belt off. So it's almost like bully tactics. And you see the result of this. You never know what somebody's going through. You just never know this. So I don't know, man. I can't really.
Well, I might just play the video so they can hear it.
Is that are all victims innocent?
Are all victims? No.
Is that a thing? Because that's usually what the sound. That's usually what people would assume, that she's a victim, or he's a victim, so he's innocent, or she's a victim, so he is innocent.
No, I don't think all victims are innocent. I don't believe that. Let me go to the messages so I can play it real quick.
See, I think I sent that to you on the gram.
I don't know, on my phone won't let me upload from my phone. What if I had to do the let's see. Let me see. It's way up here. Hey, if y'all watching, y'all make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all share the video. We're trying to find this other video of her saying the manager basically picking with her.
I'm gonna find it real quick.
You said you sent it in the Instagram?
I done sent you so much stuff. Ain't no telling what
right. It. He be sending me ass all damn day on Instagram. Ass. They go another ass. Ass. Another ass. Another twerking
I got you. Hold on.
You like
it? Today by the same person. I'm telling you, she's a bully. This isn't funny. She needs to understand that just because she's a mother and got children doesn't mean that she can come in the store, disrespecting people, talking to them like everybody's beneath her. She has no respect. I got sent home early yesterday. I got sent home early today by the same person. I'm telling you, she's a bully. This isn't funny. She needs to understand that.
Let me see, it's another one.
I got sent home early yesterday. I got sent home early today by the same person. I'm telling you, she's a bully. This shit isn't funny. She needs to understand that just because she's a mother and got children doesn't mean that she can come in the store, disrespecting people, talking to them like everybody's beneath her. She has no respect. And it isn't funny at all. Like, seriously, man, I got shit I gotta take care of. She keeps sending me home early. It's not funny. She's playing games. And then all day, throughout the day, she keeps sending her little racial shit. And then throughout the day, she keeps on, putting negative energy in the air and talking about people, gossiping about people. It's not funny, man. That shit gonna have to stop. She's a bully. I'm telling you. She's a bully. She brings a lot of negative energy in there. She always panic when there's a lot going on, and then she try to manipulate that and make it seem like we ain't doing something right, but we are working really hard, doing great.
Now, when you hear that, I don't believe she's lying.
I don't believe she's lying either. And the reason I don't believe she's lying is because how she's speaking, don't feel like no missteps, don't feel like she's thinking about what she's talking about. It seems like this is actually something that really hurt her. The thing is, to be sent home twice back to back, it's crazy.
Now, I will give the manager a little bit of grace here because she said she came in on her off day to make up the time. You as an employee, you just can't say you coming in to make up no motherfucking time just because you want to.
Okay, so true.
Can't do that.
But then we have to see if you got sent home because you're trying to make up time, or the manager said, okay, come on in here, work, and then you still got sent home even though you came to make up time.
Yeah.
See, now those are the questions that gotta be asked. Now, if you walk in and say, oh, you sent me home yesterday, I'm here to make up some time today.
Yeah.
No,
that's what it sounds more like.
Take your ass home.
Yeah, you coming in on your off day.
Yeah.
You didn't say, because she would have said, well, she said I can come in and make up the time. She didn't say that.
Yeah.
But if you listen to it, she's detailing what she's stating was said, what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
If she mentioned that, she didn't mention, hey, she agreed that I can come in on my off day, but still sent me home, which was the straw that broke the camel's back. She didn't say that. So a lot of people say, well, I'm just gonna come in on my off day. I done worked in places where they just think they can come in and steal overtime.
Yeah.
What you mean I gotta go home? You just can't do that.
Yeah.
So
I've been places like that.
But there's a post that's been going on for the last few years where they said the worst manager to have is a
black woman.
A black woman. This is a thing.
And hold on, what's even more telling about that, the person that posted it was a black woman.
Yeah.
And when you look in the comment section, it's black women a man in the post.
Yep,
So
agreed.
it ain't so when we say this, it ain't like, oh, we out here bashing men. Because I tell people when I have a black female manager, I get along with them great. Like I ain't never had a bad incident with a black female manager. I just don't like the motherfucking Mexicans.
I had one, but she was a stud.
Ah, hell.
And I think
she probably wanted a dick. That's what her issue was.
Yeah,
you got a dick and now he around here fucking the hoes like I gotta have plastic. That was
crazy. I said, man, what is like? Got real disrespectful. But when
I'd be upset too. I gotta put my dick in the wash machine.
What makes a woman just say, you know what? Today is the day. And also going back to the initial question
to kill somebody.
That's the one question. But before that, to the question, can a woman a single mother of 6 be considered a good woman?
No.
Why not?
You got 6 kids and you done some fuck shit 6 times. You're perpetuating a thing in your family like 6 kids. So for you to, then that's what I was saying. Hold on, you know what? Let's do this real quick. Salary.
Oh yeah, we talked about that of
McDonald's manager. Okay, so this range is wide. So it said the salary for a McDonald's manager varies, but on average, a general manager in Birmingham, Alabama earns around $65,000 per year. This can range from $47,300 to $80,100, depending on experience and other factors. Hourly, this translates to approximately $31-36 an hour. So in Birmingham, you're gonna make $65,000.
Okay.
Now $65,000. Now you got 6 kids.
She was in Detroit.
Okay, so you got 6 kids, right? They probably might be comparable.
About the same. Yeah,
comparable. So we'll say that. So let's say you got 6 kids, and then we had the video of that lady that said, people always ask me why I don't have 6 kids with one man, but I got 6 kids with 6 different men. She said, with that one man, I only get 26% of his check.
Yeah.
But with those 6 baby daddies, I get 26% of all of their checks.
Which is about 100% when you add them up.
You get a lot of money with 6 kids.
Yeah, you got about 140
each person check, right?
Yeah.
Then you add this on them. There was a thing going around, a viral video going around of a young lady in the 80s. She said she was struggling, and she said a lady told her, if you're struggling, go have a baby.
That's insane.
Because, government assistance, housing, food, stamps, WIC, all of this stuff going to be paid for so you can live on the government. Mm-hmm. So now you got to think she got 6 kids. She probably stay in the hood maybe. I'm just guessing because this type of mind, I'm just going by the mindset to have 6 kids and be a single mother. Mm-hmm. That's really hood ratchet behavior. Would you agree? Mm-hmm. I don't think I see anybody in the suburb just having 6 kids, 6 black babies in a 5-4 3-car garage, because you wouldn't actually need something like that if you're trying to have the children.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's kind of ratchet hood behavior. So she probably stay in the hood, $27 a month on where she stay. The government gonna pay for childcare. She gonna get some stamps. So she's a bad mother for the environment and having to depend on the government the way that she is.
I'm glad you said that, because that's another conversation where they're having these kids back to back.
Yeah.
For financial gain and stability, because they know government's gonna kick in.
My daddy said to me this weekend, he said, you see the government trying to give us black women back? And he started laughing. I said, what you mean? He said, cutting off all their shit.
I truly believe the government is an economic terraforming taking place, and they're saying, "Hey, we need numbers again. The numbers are down. We need y'all to." They hitting the reset button. Hey, go back to your men. But the women have been so indoctrinated, they can't. That ain't even a reality.
How do you go from being able to wake up when you want to wake up? Basically, you're gonna say, of course, with the work and all that. But let's say you wake up when you want to wake up, go on your girls' trips when you want to go on your girls' trips, fuck when you want to fuck, eat when you want to eat, do the things that you want to do when you want to do, and then now a man is over you in your house at all times, telling you, "Hey, baby, we got to save some money this month. You can't be eating out. You can't go on the girls' trip. You can't go and spend $5,000 or $3,000 on this trip this month." How do you handle that? And you've been doing all this. How do you handle that generationally? Where now your mama told you, girl, you ain't gotta listen to what that nigga say, and your grandma told her, girl, you ain't gotta listen to what that nigga say, and all y'all just stayed in the same project, did the same shit, had babies at 14 to 16, and had multiple kids, never had no niggas around, and do the same shit over and over. How do you get that out? Because that's a generational curse as well.
You got to let it die off. Unfortunately, there will be casualties. Because the rebellious spirit that I see, I sleep in shit before I go back to a man and let him tell me what to do and rule over me.
And women,
I put my children in dire straits before I go back to this man.
They said, and I don't know, I've been seeing a lot of different posts. And I know now we're in the era of clickbait, and it's crazy. So it's so bad now that me and Yakira was talking about this. I don't know if you've seen in the comments in the group, but one post said daddies live 3 years longer when they have daughters.
I saw that.
And then I sent her a post that said your life is cut shorter. A man's life is cut shorter when he has a daughter. Two different posts, but they on the internet at the same time. So like I said, I seen a post that was saying something about and I don't know if it's true. I didn't look into it. That's why I'm giving that caveat. I didn't look into it, but it was saying something on the lines of 40-something% of women said they would rather have a baby by themselves and don't need a man.
I saw that.
I think it was 40.
Yeah.
And I think we are starting to see that when we have people. What's the bus driver lady that went viral?
Is that Malika Andrews?
Not Malika Andrews. What's her name?
Erica. Kay Davidson. Let me see.
What the fuck that light skin that lady name is? That one that said she was
on the yeah. She gotta have this ambition and
she went and had the artificial insemination. She went to a sperm donor. Then you had the brat and her wife, sperm white man. They went and got some white men. You know they're gonna get the white man because they my wife had upset, I think, because I said I don't think white men was raping black women like that back in the day. But they too willing to get in the bed with the white man nowadays. But
they was. That's the first deadbeat dad, but Ebony K. Williams.
Yeah, Ebony K. Yeah.
So
like I said, we're starting to see a lot of women that are going to, I don't know, I don't get it, like bump their head, shoot themselves in the foot, or perpetuate this bullshit. I don't get it.
Yeah, like I said, that's why I say it's a lot of mental illness that's unaddressed, and it evolves and morphs into other things. But with this Afeni Muhammad lady, this is not uncommon where you see a lot of these chicks that are unhinged on social media. And going back to like a lot of, I think we're in the age of misinformation.
Yep.
Where they was talking all these numbers with C-19 a few years ago. It was 100,000 cases over the weekend.
Yeah.
It's this, and bullshit.
Right. There's no way possible. I even got them numbers like that quick.
That quickly. Come on, man.
Yeah, they bullshit.
So going back to the lady targeting this woman, because it's more than just male predators. It's other people who need to pick on someone to make themselves feel good about themselves. See what I'm saying? I need to bully someone.
You just asked the question: are all victims innocent?
Yeah. And
I don't think the victim was innocent. And you know what it made me think about?
What?
Columbine.
What you mean?
You fucking with me. I'm finna come try to blow and shoot this bitch up. So this put me in the mind of Columbine. Like, people don't understand. Like, sometimes y'all gotta leave people the fuck alone. People are stressed the fuck out. And then you would think that, McDonald's is easy. No, McDonald's is a stressful job, especially at rush hour, coming in there. It's hot as fuck. People getting your nerves. You're dealing with a whole bunch of different people all day, different employees, different attitudes, different personalities. Don't let it be a bunch of bitches in there. All y'all having y'all cycles and periods at different times. Her nigga then got caught cheating on her, and she getting dropped off. Now she upset. Like, this, we talking about a very strenuous job that doesn't pay a lot, and it's kind of, for her to be 26, at McDonald's job is entry level. So that, like I said, that makes me think that she's kind of on the slower side of things, because you was gonna work at McDonald's at 16.
Again, that's under the guise of, we don't know how long she's been on her own, We don't know what the education looked like. Did she graduate high school? Did she have some any kind of college education?
I agree with everything you're saying.
So, it's just the layers of society where it's a spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
But this woman, she know this. She know something is up with this.
She's crazy?
Yeah. You know this.
Okay, so if you know that let me ask you this. If you think or if you know that she's crazy, don't I know all of us crazy?
Because what it is she crazy, but she ain't that crazy.
But listen,
that's what it is.
Hold on, but listen. You just came into work and said I put my gun on my $6 too. So we all kind of crazy in this bitch. I don't think it's she crazy, but she ain't that crazy. I think the idea is she crazy, but that bitch ain't crazier than me.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't that crazy, or you ain't crazy than me, like you stated. But because just listen, you send me home today. You send me home for this. You send me home. So the other part is I guess as this story unravels, the other employees need to speak to some type of, where is she a terrible employee? Is she constantly messing up orders? Why is she being sent home? Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Because if we got to run a business, you're a manager, but you report to somebody.
Right.
If we running this business and I need the numbers, what are you doing to make me send you home? And is it that you're not doing something right that I'm sending you home, or am I picking on you? Like she stated, she a bully. Yeah. She coming there talking about the racials, bringing in personal information. Right. Is she really fit to be this man? Is she really fit to manage doing this?
Right.
But I digress with that. It's just hard to, I don't know, to stab and throw your life away.
And you know how personal stabbing somebody is?
It's very intimate. You want her to feel pain.
They said over 10 times, I think.
Yeah.
So
somebody in the drive-thru had to intervene because she was trying to flee the scene. And I want to say he shot in the air.
Yeah, they said shot in the air and then held at gunpoint. That's how she. You know how mad you got to be the lead worker, just come back with a mask on, like people ain't gonna know it's you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And just stab the worker. And then my thing is, this girl seems small in comparison to who she stabbed.
Yeah, that's why she had the knife. She can't fight her.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Maybe I watched too much John Wick.
Yeah, nah, you watch too much John Wick.
Maybe I watched too much John. I would think you might poke me one time, but bitch, I'm a bum rush. Like I could bum rush you and run you over. Get out of there.
You don't know what side that knife is, dog.
Yeah, I get you. That's what I'm saying.
Like, got that poker. Hey,
yeah,
maybe
he hit her one time, and then like I said, she already stabbed somebody before, and she probably didn't study. Hey, if I poke you right here.
I'm picking up. It got to be a pan. It got to be something.
Yeah.
I'm throwing some hot fries in your face or something.
Some grease or something. Yeah.
I'm doing something, but it's when the element of surprise is you don't know what to do.
See, that's
what she ran up on you.
Yeah, she
quick.
Got to jump on him.
Yeah, like you don't know what's going on. So by the time you react, you'd have been poked 3 times.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and then as a woman, I don't know. Like I say, like
as a woman.
Yeah.
You ain't as strong as. That's wild, man, to see this.
I think, like I said, I think we're gonna start seeing a lot more of these. Like the fight video I posted on Instagram. Bunch of chicks trying to fight each other. Girl pull out a gun. The girl kept telling, "Don't shoot nobody. Don't shoot nobody." She still shoot the gun, and accidentally shoots her friend when she's trying to shoot the other girl. We're gonna start seeing a lot of black women cannibalize each other now. This is sad. Y'all got the intimate partner violence or homicide on the rise. Now y'all killing each other. I think we're gonna start seeing that a lot. I just don't know where or what's the saving grace or the saving trait that we got for black women.
There's a male, because they keep telling me it's a male. We need to do something on this male loneliness epidemic that they're saying. It's not so much as a male loneliness epidemic. They want to label it that to put the responsibility on men, but it's a male shortage. Got a lot of men that's just walking away from the dating pool, and a lot of good women are snatching up the good guys, which it leaves a small pool of men for a large portion of women to choose from. So these are residual effects of not having a man, whether that be a husband or a father.
Me and my wife went out this weekend, and every place that we went this weekend, me and her, maybe one or two other couples in the restaurant or the club we went to. But tables and tables of young ladies.
Yeah.
And we ain't talking about bust, you would think, but no.
Yeah.
There's some sexy ones out there. Nice bodies.
Yeah.
A group of them just single. Staring, give you the eyes. Man, my homeboy went out about 2 weeks ago. Went to Desire. Table here, 6 women. Table there, 4 women. Table there, 3 women. Table there, 5 women. Just looking, just
Because they looking for love in the club. Or it's a buffer. I already got the guy at the house, or I'm waiting on him to get off. I'm gonna just come here, kill some time, get drunk to go get the drunk dick. You see what I'm saying? It's a bunch of different things at play, but this is a residual effect where the less men there are to go around, the more violent you're gonna see women become.
like so.
That's just a reality. Yeah, I know so. This is what it is. The same way if it was me, it was the other way around. If men were in the position that women are in, because men, we handle pressure different. You see what I'm saying? It's not we don't have these delusional fantasies that we're fighting tooth and nail to make happen.
Right,
Like,
I agree.
Like I go lay on the table to get a bigger ass and risk my life and die so I could get a tier up above the currently niggas I'm fucking with.
Yeah, because women live in what should be. Men live in what is.
Yeah.
And that's you have a conversation with a woman. Well, you should be able to walk down the street ass naked and nobody do nothing to you. Yeah, but is that reality?
I should be able to take my Monte Carlo SS that I'm getting with the forges, and I'm gonna go to Baby Kingston. Hey, leave the doors open, leave it running.
Right.
All white guts. You shouldn't touch them.
You shouldn't steal in my car.
Come on, man. It's not reality.
I should be able to leave it running with the rims on it and the keys still in the ignition and the sound system. But you should be able to do that. Sounds crazy. But
It's
like
not.
I said, women live in what should be, men live in what is. We live in, hey, I can't finna do this stupid shit.
Yeah, it's
like I said, I don't know where we go from here as far as saving grace. I don't think black men, like I said, especially on the black men side of things, I think a lot of black men really have just thrown their hands up. We done with dating. I got a homeboy now. Like every time he go out, hey, single this, single that, they be on me. I don't really want them, stuff like that. Like this same chick. If I'm looking at them, they all the same chick, same hair, same nails, same lashes, same outfit, same way they talk. Like they're carbon copies of each other. So
yeah,
we're getting into the point now that we're really just about to see. And have you noticed, like, I don't know, about 5 years, you started seeing like a big influx of women talking about they was lesbians and all that. You don't see a lot of that nowadays.
I see it a little bit, but not to, because it's
about
whatever.
5 years ago, a girl kissing girls. Drake released.
Oh, that
song.
culture, yeah.
Like it was a thing, but now you don't really see a lot of women coming out talking about how gay they are and stuff like that. Of course, you got the little.
I see it a little bit.
You got the little stud jokes. That's
when I see the stuff I be sending you, she's be posting. Yeah, so y'all be fake gay.
Yeah,
like,
right. But
they faking it because they gotta. It's survival. Like this chick, I fake gay because I need somewhere to stay.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I fake this because it's gonna offset a struggle that I'm going through right now.
Mm-hmm.
But then you see them later, they break up or they come back. Well, you seen a lot of studs, they breaking out of it and complaining about dealing with women, and they going back to their feminine.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing that a lot.
And that's what I'm saying. Like we've been seeing a lot of studs pop up pregnant.
Sneak digging.
What? Yeah. How y'all getting pregnant? You're using the scrap on yourself now? Like, come on, this doesn't make sense anymore.
The motherly instinct your natural instincts don't evade you. The same way you will see these homosexual men tell me they want to adopt a child.
Yeah.
2 men can't conceive one, but your fatherly instincts is telling you to adopt one so you could take care of it as if you had a child with a woman.
Delusional shit.
Delusional.
And this is why I say people be playing on when it comes to mental illness. From a bunch of bullshit. Nobody give a fuck about your mental illness. We around here have whole Pride Month, so we know damn near 99%. I'm gonna go there. By 99% of most of the people out there Pride events are delusional, got some type of mental illness, been messed with as a child, they just off, their mind is off. And for us to be out here thinking that they supposed to be able to have children and adopt, and we got people want to have these wombs and stuff like that, it is crazy. We live in the crazy times.
Definitely crazy time. Like, you don't have no rhetoric or conversation about being non-binary before 1995.
Hell, barely even. Well, you about the 80s, you start seeing a big influx of there, and the reason you start having that conversation because you had AIDS and stuff.
Yeah, now the lifestyle was there, but I'm talking about everything that they're trying to encompass. Well, I'm trans, dog, femme, they, them, my
Right.
pronouns. All that shit wasn't a thing in 1995
Nah, it wasn't.
or 1998. That's very new.
All of this shit new.
Yeah, but to see people so convicted in such new ideologies shows the fragile mind state that people are in. Anything I cannot.
Fragile, and how fast they can put this on us.
This happened fast.
Like, I don't think people under, like, you gotta think 1995 was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
So let's say maybe this started picking up steam 2010-ish.
Yeah. 2008.
Yeah.
When who came into presidency?
Obama. So you got 2000, let's say 2008, that's 20 years. And we starting to see a big population. We saw when they had Pride Month the first day and all them men, I seen them black men in the park, and I'm like, I didn't know was that many black men calling themselves gay. And like I said, I don't know, when I was growing up, typically if you was, gay or if you was a lesbian, it's because you weren't that cute.
Yeah, now you see a lot of beautiful lesbian women. And I think, like I said, it is.
Yeah, I had a lot of, not to be gay, but I was a lot of handsome,
good looking dudes. Yeah, they ain't no.
And the thing about it is, a lot of these chicks are coming out telling us, hey, we be sleeping with our gay homeboys on the low.
I know they do. I had some interviews, and
that's scary too. Now y'all mixing the pot up.
Boo boo in the cooch.
Boo boo in the cooch.
Doodoo coochie.
Hell
That's
no.
funny as hell.
What does that smell? Hell no.
Here's the thing, though. That shit funny as hell. But
Hell no.
This is the weirdest time I've seen my 41 years on this earth.
Yeah.
Any and everything is acceptable.
Yeah. And people don't want you to say shit about it.
Any and everything is acceptable. And you get people, and that's why I say people just don't wake up like this. There's something that has happened that's traumatic. You know what I'm saying? To get especially men, you're come on. No. You're not just waking up and say, I want to, something has happened.
I agree. Like that lady that had that, I know we off, but that lady that had that conversation with the gay man, he said that shit was natural. Why y'all be having basically incontinence like y'all do? Your asshole ain't supposed to take that motherfucking damage like that. Come on now, man or woman. It ain't built for that. But
exit.
Yeah.
With the Feeney lady with the guy, because I'm gonna go back on that where she's screaming so it sounds like his past may be aggressive. If you look at her reaction where she's screaming at the top of her lungs, I don't want to have sex with you. I don't want to have sex with you. It seems like his campaign was very aggressive.
I think those screams of I've done it
and I don't want to do it
no more. I've done it.
That may be true.
It probably just like I said, to know that you're in a world or in society now where I'm literally having to do stuff like use my body to get through life. That's disheartening, bro.
I think that's a big percentage of women. Now I see 19-year-old girls on these interviews,
bro. I just
doing sex work. You ain't even gave life a try yet,
bro. The 13-year-old girl that got kicked out by her mama talking about she's selling what you call
we gotta do that Wednesday.
13, and you talking about the men are weird because they sleep with you. You don't think it's weird that you're out here selling vagina at 13? That never registered in your head. And then you on this interview with your mama, and your mama y'all look like sisters. Y'all having a weird conversation, and then you up here talking about you getting kicked off of Instagram for child pornography. No shit, you 15 selling spicy content.
Child prostitution, I would say, is up. I done seen a lot of. I watched, like I said, shout out to South White Underbelly to plug them. Mark Later interviews these streetwalkers and prostitutes, and they just get a story. I started at 16. I started at 15. I started at 14. Now they 28, 30, 40.
when you think about most degenerate, addictive type of shit, most people gonna start young. Alcoholism, being a sex addict, prostitution, like all of these stuff start being a smoker. Like I said, all of these things are typically gonna start young because first of all, the mind is malleable. Then they're gonna show it's a show of lack of parenting or the people that's around you, so you can get exposed to those type of things. You never just see a motherfucker turn a crackhead at 30. You know what I'm saying? Those typically the young things, that's going to happen. You don't see somebody become an alcoholic at 65.
Unless something traumatic happened, divorce, lost my job, ability to walk, whatever, fend for myself. But it's these trends that you're starting to see. That's why I say people, it's like waiting to December 24th to go Christmas shopping. Motherfucker, it's too late.
Yep.
You done waited too late.
Right.
So, but
we definitely gotta talk about that.
Child prostitution. We're gonna do that Wednesday. We gotta do that. I said,
that hurt my heart.
Yeah, I'm like, do you know this is that's why I say when we was at the, shout out my guy Jermaine, Post Network, where they was talking about therapy. You may be able to fix something that's damaged. You can't fix nothing that's broken.
Yeah.
Can't fix nothing that's broken. Maybe if it's damaged, depending on the damage, but you can't fix nothing that's broken. Once you break these girls, children, ain't no coming back. There's no therapy. That shit, that's not gonna. No, the damage is too severe.
I agree.
So,
I agree. I don't think after certain things that happen in your life, molestation. I just think of how dangerous. I just hear women's stories about it. You 13. Out here on the blade, like she called it. I'm on the blade.
I know women personally that have been assaulted by men that they predators. And once women realize that there are indeed predators out here, they'll move a little different. You're not independent. Like, I think I did a video a few years ago with it, the serial killer in California. Beautiful models from 23 to 28. I think he ended up killing like 8.
Damn.
By themselves. Uncovered in a new state. They went from there, being stalked by this man. Beautiful women.
Yeah.
Thinking that I can just get out here by myself and I'm gonna just sashay around. Ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Hey, it's not reality.
Yep, and
it's not reality.
I gotta say this, and then we're gonna dip out of here. If y'all want to call in, y'all can call in. Y'all can start calling in to the show.
Hit the number.
Tell us what your I forgot I ain't got my number fixed. But never mind, don't call in. I forgot I ain't got the number fixed yet.
Hey, I gotta give you a number for them to call.
When we have these conversations, we gotta think about this. Y'all as women that be out here, y'all don't even know how to move as if y'all are in a relationship. Or you got a man to come behind y'all or protect y'all and stuff like that. I can look at a woman to see how she walk, talk, move to see if she's a single woman. And a lot of times y'all be giving calling cards for people to victimize y'all. Now I get it. People shouldn't victimize people. I agree. I think everybody shouldn't. But the reality is it's going to happen. So you need to make sure you protect yourself at all times. Make sure you keep your head on the swivel. Make sure you understand your surrounding. Make sure, like Chris said, make sure you got home court advantage when you're doing a lot of shit that you do in your life. Anything else you want to say before we dip up out of here?
Nah, man. Shout out to everybody who watched the stream today. New Normal Podcast. Subscribe to the channel, YouTube, Twitter, every social media. We may have to try some of these other platforms. Kick.
I'm gonna get on Kick. I'm gonna look at do Kick. I want to do Rumble. We gotta get more.
We need to do some exclusive. Like, hey, you got to come here to see this.
Yeah.
Because a lot of stuff we want to say we can't say because we'll get flagged and have been flagged.
Yeah.
Due to the nature of the conversation and the subject, but yeah, man, this is another situation. Like I said, sad, but this is the new normal. This is the new reality that you're gonna look into. It's gonna be violent. There's a major shift that's taking place. I know we want to do boots on the ground. Beyonce, I want to dress like a cowboy and all that bullshit. Keep playing. That's my new saying. I may have to put that in our merch. What? Keep on playing.
Yeah.
Keep playing. Keep thinking shit a joke.
Yeah.
Keep playing. Your ass gonna find out.
You're gonna find out the hard way.
You're gonna find out.
Like my mom used to say, a hard head Make a soft ass. That's real shit. It's the New Normal Podcast, and we're gone. Love you. Peace.